what I normally do is I normally commentating on Cecil's videos. Today, this video was brought to my attention by one of my viewers, so thank you very much. This young lady is Logan's, Lykos, ex-partner, and she is going to tell her story about her experiences with Cecil, and she's got other experiences to talk about, which I've only seen half of the video, so the second half of this video I don't know anything about. I'd like to thank her for speaking her truth, and just thought I would document this, and I'll leave a link to the full interview at the end of this video because I think it's very important, you know. So away we go.
Again, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna lose my damn mind and just make a short telling you where to watch a video. Okay, hi. For those who don't know, I don't make serious videos. It's usually just documenting something that happened that's important to me, or just random stuff when I'm bored. But this is important. Important enough to the point it's gonna not be edited, so get comfortable if you're wanting to stick around. This is about the Lil Lyko and C-Love or Cecil or whatever the fuck else he goes by drama. Because, if any of you are coming from a channel specifically called, I think it's Random News, there is a clip in there where he says, "I don't want your little girlfriend." Hi, I'm that little girlfriend. I am Lil Lyko's ex/baby mom. Our daughter is over here. He is my firstborn.
I just want to say a massive thank you for coming on and telling your story. You know, I think any information that you can give us is extremely important. You know.
My firstborn's dad. Sorry, I have ADHD. I have like multiple thoughts running through my head at the moment. With all of this stuff popping off on YouTube, I decided to say something because I know a bit about some experiences I had personally. I know a bit about what was told to me, but I'm not going to be going into he said, she said shit. I don't play with that. But I'm going to talk about my experience, and I'm going to talk about how I know him. I'm also going to speak a little bit about what my boyfriend at the time's little sister went through, based off what I know. There's probably going to be a whole different video by my boyfriend or Logan about that experience on its own. I know my boyfriend did an interview recently with a guy who goes by Scooter. I will try to find links where I can put them in the description. I'll try. Can't promise. I don't do this YouTube stuff seriously, so I don't know.
She did put links in her description of her video. So if you click on her video and then go down to the description, the links are there.
That works. So I'm gonna get into it because I don't have much storage on my phone, so I haven't been able to record nothing. I just had to delete a bunch of shit to do this. It's important to me though, because I personally have been a victim of rape before, of sexual assault, molestation, abuse. I was raised around junkies in a really bad neighborhood full of them, pedophiles, junkies, whatever. And you can't have this home. I have concern about the children involved. I have concerns about the families involved, as a mom. And I'm sorry about that. This is going to be really raw. Really raw. But I'm going to start with where it started. I had a YouTube channel that I made in the past with Logan, Lil Lyko. His real name's Logan for those who don't know, but now you know. And it was getting good. It was getting to a good point. You know, I started feeling good about myself online and not awkward and uncomfy, because I feel like I don't have a good online persona. I'm not entertaining. I'm not funny. I'm not pretty. But back then, I felt like I was. I'm definitely like comfortable with not being. Now I am a blobfish, honey. I'm sorry. I'm not cute. I'm not funny. I'm just here. I'm a mom. That's what I do. But no. Me and Logan were dating in 2020. Towards early 2020. It was like January, February-ish. I had a sneeze. And I made my YouTube account, and he was helping me grow it and whatnot, and I was getting really into it, and blah, blah, blah. And then, Cecil. I've heard about Cecil from Logan before, because I was asking him about his childhood and how he started YouTube. Cecil was a part of that story. I ignore the he said, she said stuff, but I will say I trust Logan more. Logan doesn't have an actual record. Logan doesn't have multiple people saying he's lying and they know for a fact he's lying with proof. And Logan doesn't have a history with lying. At least about...
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, like... Well, Cecil has, a record throughout the years of... completely lying through his teeth, and he doesn't hide it very well. Do you know, this is a difficult video for me because, some of us have grown up and we've grown up in a safe environment, and some of these people, they've gone through a lot, you know what I mean? It's difficult,
About serious stuff. I mean, he may make petty lies like, oh, I didn't steal. Like dumb shit, but he'll never lie about something serious. Yeah. Mostly something traumatic. Anyways, sorry, that gets under my skin a little bit. But Cecil started commenting on my videos to the point I deleted that account. I tried blocking him, he made more accounts.
So basically, he was harassing you online. Something that he is accusing us of doing to him. But he was doing it to you. And this is a young person. And I know that at the time, when I heard about a lot of stuff involving Lykos' girlfriend and Cecil, that Lykos' girlfriend was very young.
He was saying sexual slurs towards me, harassing me, making me feel uncomfortable, saying rude things about the videos I made, and I wasn't sure if he knew my relations to Logan or not, and if that's why he did it, or if it was a predatory thing. So I just went to Logan, blocked him, went to Logan. Logan then made a video calling him out for it, because Cecil, or whatever, I don't even know what this man goes by, I just know his legal name, made a bunch of videos fighting against multiple people and claims saying, I'm not a pedophile, I'm not a predator, I've never done this and I've never done that, but then just did. At the time, I was 13 or 14. I was a minor, and I made that very well known on my channel.
She was 13 and 14, and Cecil was harassing her online with sexual slurs. This is... Cecil, I'm going to pound you into the ground. I'm not going to give up until you're off YouTube. People, this is why we do this. This is why this is important, Notice I'm not joking around today. This is really important, and thanks to this this person here to telling her story,
And he still decided to comment the inappropriate things he did anyways. So regardless if his intentions were to be predatory or if his intentions were to fuck with me, it was predatory because I was a minor. And he knew I was a minor and was sexualizing me in my comment sections. Which is when Logan made a video about it, calling him out because he claimed so hard that he's not like that. But he did. Which is when he made that little video. He made a video, and in it, there's a line that just echoes through my head that I remember so damn well. I don't want your little girlfriend. No one said you wanted me. I'm not a product, first of all. I'm not his. I'm not little. And if you didn't want me, why are you sitting here sexualizing me in my comments? Just saying. But a good video you can watch to find that clip is Random News' video.
I think you tagged, you put in your description, Random News' video, the CeeLo, the Dirty Diddler. Would that be it? Possibly. I'll try to get all the links I can of this video, and I'll put them in the description as well.
I'll try to find links and stuff like that. But I wanted to talk about this. I'm going to talk about my experience. I'm going to talk about how I know Cecil. I'm going to also talk a little bit about my current boyfriend's sister's experience with Cecil, because she was friends with his kid. And I do want to say, I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but I want to say this. Do not blame his kid. It is never the kid's fault. She is a kid. She is a child. She does not understand. It doesn't matter how mature she is. Doesn't matter if she has hit her menstrual puberty. Does not matter. Her brain is still not fully developed. Your brain is not fully developed until you hit the age of 20 to 23.
Well said. Well said. I don't, the daughter should never have been brought into this in the first place. But, Cecil uses his partner and child as a shield. Oh, you're attacking me, you're attacking my daughter and partner. And attacking a good family. That's the way he goes, while behaving very badly. So, I completely understand. She's very, very knowledgeable, this girl,
She is a
very
child.
good.
She does not understand what is going on around her. She does not understand what her daddy's dragging her into and what he's doing to people. Don't go blaming the kid.
Exactly. Well done. Well done. Brilliant. Well said.
Regardless of any information that is shared about the kid, it is not her fault. She is also a victim. Just wanted to put that out there. But to continue, he made a video responding to Logan and then threatened Logan, to physically harm Logan, which don't even get me started, that wouldn't have ended well. Which is when me and Logan both completely just deleted my channel, blocked him off, dropped it for a while. But he continued to milk the Logan situation after also blocking Logan on most social media when Logan was like, okay, so you're threatening me, what's up with it? And continued to talk crap about Logan even though he blocked Logan, and it was a whole thing. And then everything got brought up recently. Again, more information about him has been spoken about over the years. I almost completely forgot that this man existed. But during all of this, it brought up a lot of traumatic experiences I had. From him staring at me while I was on a bus by myself during my pregnancy, to him following me down Madison in his hometown and catcalling me.
Are you serious? Gee, Mark. There's no end to this Cecil rabbit hole. There really isn't. It's fucking crazy.
I decided to make this video not because of the fact I want to feed into the drama. He has an ego that convinces him that none of this matters. Nothing we as a community say about what he has done matters, because it's getting him views. It's making him the talk of the internet. It's doing exactly what he wants.
You are really, really switched on. Do you know? You really, really thought of this and you are really switched on. That's an extremely good point.
So to speak. Which is why I try to not. I'm trying to not put his name in the title of this, because then it's not that direct. You know what I mean? It doesn't make his shit pop up with mine. It doesn't make anyone who knows him and supports him pop up with my video. It helps keep him separate in a way. Does that make sense? I don't want to feed into the disgusting monster that is his online persona and ego. Because that is harming his daughter more than anything. His daughter has lost friends, whether she tells him about it or whether she knows about it or not. A lot of kids in the area they live in, which I used to live in but I moved, know that he's a creep, that he acts weird towards kids, and that he's also just not a good person. He's weird, he lies, he has a history with drugs, which I don't judge, but own up to your shit. Which you have to an extent, but then you go back on it and lie about it, so pick a battle. And I feel bad for his daughter more than anything. Because, dude, I don't know how old you are, I don't know much about you, other than what you have shown me, and what you have shown people close to me, and kids in my used-to-be hometown. It makes me sick that you can't change for your kid. I got clean for my kid. Stopped smoking cigarettes and all. Stopped drinking everything. I got my life together. I sacrificed everything I found fun and entertaining and whatever that profited me for her, for my stepkids, and for the baby I'm currently pregnant with, because that's what a real parent does. That's what a real mature person does. Not saying you can't make YouTube videos, but stop making your whole life revolve around being a creep, a junkie, a bad parent, and a piece of shit person. Get your life together. Make a family channel. Well, no, don't do that, because that's weird with your history. But, like, make a channel that isn't about you constantly talking about who's talking about you. Fucking get off the fucking internet. Focus on your family. Focus on real life.
That's a good point, because, I mean, like, the videos that Cecil is making, you know, is affecting the daughter. I mean, like, you know, kids his daughter's age, you know, are, you know, these days are very conscious of the internet and YouTube and stuff like that. They are bound to find some of Cecil's videos. I mean, like, that's not going to reflect very well on the daughter. And it's not her fault. She should never be brought into it in the first place. And Cecil just makes it worse, you know. And he doesn't think of other people, like his daughter, like his partner. It's all about him, you know.
Be a dad, be a parent while you fucking can, because sooner or later, she's gonna see all of this shit, and it's gonna click. It's gonna click for her, and you're gonna lose her. I would know, I've been there. I've did this with family. I've did this with friends, exes. I've been here too many times to count. I know how this goes. From the victim side and the other side. Not that I've raped anybody or anything like that, but I've been abusive. I've had vices. I've been addicted to shit. I know how that is. You gotta pick your battles, and you're not picking them. Instead, you're trying to play a double life, and it's not gonna work. Your daughter's losing friends because they know about your online shit. They know about shit that you've done.
She really, really picked up on this really, really well. She is very, very knowledgeable, you know. As I was saying, like, you know, his daughter's friends are bound to have picked up on Cecil's antics on the internet, for sure. And it does affect her, you know.
And parents don't want them around her, let alone you. Getting into that, though, now it's time to talk about my boyfriend's sister's experience.
I didn't see this bit yet, so...
So, I'm not going to say her name. We're going to give her a fake name. Mary.
Okay.
I don't know. I hope your daughter doesn't have a friend named Mary, because if she does, I'm not talking about her, because the girl I'm talking about's name isn't really Mary. Just putting that up there. Mary. Mary was really good friends with this girl, and every time I was around Mary, she loved to talk about her, how pretty she was, how nice she was, and how fun she was to be around. Until one day, Mary came to me asking for advice because of the fact that Mary was told something that made her uncomfortable by his daughter about him and things he was saying or doing. I didn't get much detail from Mary. I just know she said his daughter was uncomfortable and it made her uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on there. I just know what was said. Another thing was Mary went on a trip with them, and there's pictures to back this up. A grown man along with two little girls in the woods by a creek. He has these pictures without Mary's guardian's consent up on his Facebook of her, which she doesn't want on there either. Mary and his daughter are no longer friends because of his history, and also because they had a falling out, which I don't really feel like was his daughter really was her intentions. I feel like that was mostly, in my opinion anyway, coming from the stress of her dad more than it was anything else. Mary did mention a comment being made about him talking about ear fetishes to her.
What? Gee.
And how his daughter knows all of his fetishes. And I personally feel, again, this is just another example of predatory behavior as a rape victim. It shouldn't get to a point where you are having inappropriate discussions with children about your sex life, your sexual interest. Nada. No. That's predatory.
Exactly, yes.
Whether you're physically touching them or not, you're hinting and tiptoeing around sexual actions involving them. Whether you want to admit that was your intentions or not. That's what it was. It doesn't take a fucking blind man to see that. You know what I mean? But my biggest issue with it all was, she said when they were out on the trip, she felt so unsafe and uncomfortable that she left early. And it makes me sad, because no little girl should have to lose friends or have distraught experiences just because one man won't grow the fucked up and act right. Just because one man got away with a crime because of who he coincidentally did it to. Just because one man isn't registered and wasn't charged. It doesn't matter. I can sit here, steal from a store, not get caught. That doesn't mean I didn't steal.
That's exactly the point we were making earlier on. I mean, like, you really, put this together really well. It's very well explained.
I can sit here and fucking go beat up some kid and not get caught and not get charges pressed on me by that kid and their family, but that doesn't mean I didn't beat the fuck out of that kid.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, because this legal system has failed me so many times as a victim. This legal system has fucked me up more as a victim. Mostly in Kentucky, they don't give a fuck. Unless you're out there in them big cities with a lot of money, they don't care. They're not gonna save nobody. They don't give a fuck until they're forced to, and it's a money grab for them. That's the reality of our government and society. If it's not a money grab, they don't give a fuck. If they can't milk it, they don't give a fuck. If it doesn't make them look bad and they can turn a blind eye and not have to fucking waste their time on it, they don't care. So it doesn't matter what you got away with, what you were charged with, and what delulu fucking shit you got going on. You did what you did. There was proof of you saying you did what you did and switching up your story so many damn times I've lost count. And you say you don't run, but you're deleting so much shit. You have so many fake accounts. It blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, I'm not aware of the fake accounts, but, you know, he is, in some ways, it's kind of weird. He is out there, he is putting his message across, but you can't correspond because he turns off engagement. That is a guy that, you know, feels self-important, but you're not allowed to criticize, or you're not allowed to question.
I can't even fucking find you on the internet anymore because of the fact that you have switched up everything to hide from your past. You have so many skeletons in your damn closet, but I'm sorry, we're starting to get to talking. I am angry, not only as a woman, not only as a victim, but as a mother. I am pissed. I am pissed that I experienced what I experienced, and it wasn't left at that. Because at first, when what happened with me happened, I thought it was just me. I thought it was just him fucking with me because I'm Logan's chick. And then I found out about the cousin, niece, or sister, whatever the fuck she was. No, and I don't mean to talk about her meanly, I'm just angry. All respect to her. I respect her privacy. I don't know her name. I just know she exists, and I'm sorry you went through what you did. But I didn't know about her. I didn't know about these other kids that he was fighting with online, or DMing online, or harassing. I didn't know about the drugs and the other shit he's been involved with. I just knew he was harassing me and didn't like Logan. Now that I know it's bigger than that, I have a problem. I don't know what else to say, but I feel like I haven't said enough. My boyfriend is going to be doing an interview with a guy named Scooter. I will try to link his account below, and there are a bunch of creators out there speaking out on this man. All the drama, all the facts, all the information. But this is my experience and my experience alone. Keep your kids away from this man, but respect the fact that his daughter is a victim. She is a victim of neglect, abuse, manipulation, and possibly more. So do not blame the kid for anything she says. Don't blame the kid for anything positions he puts her into, because at the end of the day, she's a victim. And if she truly does believe her dad's innocent, she's brainwashed, and it's not her fault.
Yeah, she grew up with it, like, she doesn't know any better, like, you know.
And I pray that one day, when she's old enough, she can realize what's going on around her, and tell her truth, defend herself, and get the fuck out. Because trust me, I wish I realized sooner too, and I know she will. And I will always be here for when that time comes to help you. And to help anyone else going through anything similar. I'm here. My DMs
That's
are always
very
open.
kind of you.
Start in the comments, and I'll find a way to contact you and communicate with you and help you with anything you need. Anyway. But yeah, that's all I think for now, unless something else comes up. I'll try to get those links in the description. If not, I'll have Logan comment them for me or send them to me, and I'll set it up somehow. But for now, this is all. I'm sorry that this video was so fucking long. You're probably not, no one probably watched till the end, to be honest with you. I talk too much, but...
No, I think your message was very, very important. Very important.
I felt like I needed to talk about this because this happens a lot. This happens to a lot of kids, except a lot of kids don't have the luxury of that guy having a platform to speak on, to get caught and called out. It's hidden a lot more than what this is. It's worse than what this is. And I just want everyone who is going through something similar to know you're not alone. Because I didn't know that I wasn't alone when it happened to me when I was younger with other people. I gotta go. Try this again.
There's not an awful lot else I can say about that. She covered a lot of stuff, and you know the thing that really angers me is it seemed to have stirred up her past experiences, and it affected her, and that, and you know the damage that Cecil does. We only see the tip of the iceberg, you know. But I will leave a link to the video without my interruption. I don't think I could interrupt very much in that anyway, because I wanted to let her talk and that. But I'll leave the other links that was in her description into mine and that, and you know, a link to the channel and stuff like that. So yeah, and that's very important information to put out there, and to have people aware that, you know, this guy is you know, dangerous around young people. It's quite obvious from this young person's experience, and that it was a hard video to watch, you know. And as I say, you know, I come on here and I goof at Cecil and stuff like this. This wasn't one of these videos, but I felt it was important to share, you know. But I'll leave that for now, and talk to you soon, you know.